Hey, greetings. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your office for the first time as an ERO, how to get these notifications off, just how to navigate your new software. So, let's get into it. Now, when you are signing into your software, maybe not for the first time, but the second time, and you're really just trying to figure out how to navigate, how to clear out general notifications, that's really what this video is for. So feel comfortable at any point pausing, stopping, and rewinding the video so that you can properly set up your office as you need to. I'm going to exit out these notifications here and show you step by step how to clear out the notifications and access this information. You can always hit update now and it'll shortcut you through it, but I'm just going to take you through the motions, which are areas that you're going to automatically hit while you're trying to get set up for your season. So, setting up your office requires you to start with the Setup tab. Selecting the Setup tab, you see everything that's important to your firm. How to add preparers here. More information on your firm here. There we are. So under the firm, you'll be able to update any information here. So say for instance, you are home based and you don't want your address to reflect here. Maybe you have a virtual mailbox you want to update the software with, you can do so here. Now, EFIN status summary, you want to upload your EFIN summary page annually here. And it's simple. You'll take your EFIN summary page, take the tracking number off of the EFIN summary page, and then input it here. Then choose to upload, and then you're all set. That's how you'll clear out that notification. Next is the settings. So under settings, you'll be able to really customize the accounts under you, as in what you're giving them access to see. Also, how they input information in the software. You can give them access to toggle between direct input and interview mode just based on how comfortable they are navigating. And if ever you run into an issue where a person is not being prompted, you want to make sure one, that you didn't select do not show entry mode dialog. And then two, if that person may have exited out of a view, then you'll just select the default interview input and then go back to default direct input to be able to see and really, give your taxpayers that opportunity to toggle between interview mode and default. You just want to update that by going default interview and then select default direct input and then hit that save changes button. You can't just update it here without hitting that save changes. It won't work. Next, you can choose what things you see as a office, as a firm for the client without having to enter the actual return here. So feel comfortable in updating all of the boxes that you feel are important to you and your firm. Then selecting the return volumes here, definitely a power move, just making sure that every user has the same options. And then you can check this box to update multiple users all at once, but just make sure you hit that save button. Now, firm level is the next important tab you want to make sure that you update, because if you are a home based business and you didn't put your virtual address or you hadn't got a chance to get your virtual address, you just want to be able to uncheck firm address on your letterhead. If you don't, then you will be sending out communication with your home address on it, and that may not be something you want to do. So you just uncheck the firm address and then hit save changes, and voila. You also can choose to upload your logo here. But that's pretty much it. And this area is pretty self explanatory. An important area you want to hit for every year that you service a client is the invoice number area. So, invoice information is very important that you update, and make sure you put it in, because you won't be able to close out your client without doing so. Of course, the software will communicate and let you know that you hadn't set the invoice up, but this is where you'd come to set the invoice up. And you want to do that for each year. So if you're filing a client's 2020 tax return, you want to make sure you start under the setup tab in each year as the ERO and setting up that invoice. If you do not, it will prompt you when you complete all of the verification for each of the returns, and ask you to set the invoice up. I just wanted to show you so you will have a little bit more guidance regarding how to properly do so. The other options are pretty self explanatory. Feel comfortable navigating and seeing everything that you have access to. Now, EIN database is definitely a favorite of mine because I have a lot of clients that work for certain businesses and give me referrals. So, if this is your first time in the software and you are preparing for your up and coming season, go ahead and have your admin or yourself enter the EINs that are the most popular for you. You can go ahead and do that. This is preseason work so that when it's in season, you don't have to get ready. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready. And this just makes it a lot easier for you to navigate and move through your client's return a lot faster. So take advantage of it for sure. IP security, this is the freedom to be able to restrict a preparer based on their IP address. It was favorable, before COVID for sure. But now that we all kind of transition into a remote role or tend to work in co-working environments and things of that nature, you don't want to restrict the IP address because that will limit your preparer productivity, because they won't be able to sign in unless they're under a particular IP address. All right. So just knowing the general information here, I hope this helps. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. It's a pleasure to be a resource. Bye for now.